Hello. Uh, Over the period of 3 weeks plus now, the world has been thrown into a kind of confused state. In the sense that the pandemic is scaring everybody, and there are a lot of things that most people don't know about this pandemic. This is why I'm making this video. Now, this is the 5 things every individual must do right now to survive this pandemic, and it is very, very important. There are a lot of wrong information out there that is carrying people to death, and the truth is this: getting this coronavirus does not mean the person is going to die. The rate of people who survived are more way higher than those who passed on due to this coronavirus. So today I'm going to be walking you through the 5 things that you must do right now to survive this pandemic. Alright, the first thing I'll be talking about will be you making sure you take hand washing as one of the most important things you should do always. Not just you and your family. You are supposed to wash your hand with soap at every point in time, because the moment you go out and you come in, and this virus spreads very fast. So you don't know what you have touched. You don't know where you have been to, your hands have been. You don't know if you have, because it's not easy for you to just overnight change the way you touch people, communicate and talk. You might have mistakenly touched someone that you don't know. Even the ATM machine that you are using or you might have used might have some of this virus on them, because most people who have the virus might not even show symptoms. The people who have access to be tested right now are those who are in high places. So presently, as we are speaking now, the virus cannot survive hand washing. There's what we call the Turkish twist. I wish I could show you, but it's a way of washing the hand where your hand will interlock with each other and wash every part of the edges in the hands. That's what you should do. You need to twist every part of your hand while you are washing. So anytime you go out and you are coming back in, make sure you have soap ready in front of your house and water ready as well, so that you can wash your hands very clean. It doesn't matter the kind of soap you use. Even ordinary Omo, as I mentioned in this video or type there, can do this job. All you just need to do is make sure your hands are very clean, because this virus cannot survive it cannot survive with soap. Most bacteria, most viruses can survive using soap. So please, that's number one. Then number two, you have heard of sanitizer. Now when we talk about sanitizer, there are 2 types. There are some that have been manufactured by individuals who don't know the right formulation of this sanitizer, and there are some that must be at least a good sanitizer, being manufactured by people who have already understood the formula, have been doing it before now. It must have at least 60% alcohol in them, because alcohol is one of the things that kill all these viruses. If you watch, you discover that most people who carry out surgery, they have to sanitize their hands so that they will not infect the individual. With that careful nature, they still have to carry out certain procedure or precaution, so that the individual who is being operated on will also not have that virus or have that bacteria. So they'll give them antibiotics, even though they were carefully making sure that this person does not have any infection. So please, what you need to do is just get a good sanitizer. Make sure that it's about 60%. It has 60% alcohol in them. Now, according to scientific research, it is the alcohol that is the virus killer. That's why it must be more than 60%. Now, if you cannot afford a sanitizer right now, due to the scarcity or the exorbitant price, don't worry. I'm going to be showing you how to do one from the comfort of your home. Now, the third thing is social distancing. This is very, very important. You see, this virus can be contained if everybody keep their hands to themselves, or everybody observe a distance from each other. And the social distance we are talking about is about 5 to 6 feet. It's very important, because nobody knows who has this virus, and this virus has never been like the one that we have experienced in any part of this world. Even the advanced country are having issues in containing this virus. No talk of an African country where we don't have any medical facility available. So please, what you need to do is you have to keep 6 feet from everybody, whether they are coughing or they are not coughing, because some people do not show symptoms of this virus even after catching it. So it's your duty to make sure you keep social distancing as something, as number one priority, even if you are going out, because there is no way we will not go out, either for food, either for work, or whatever it is. Now, do not take any chances. No handshake, instead wave. Do not elbow bump anyone, because the virus can stay even up to days on someone's clothes. When you are elbow bumping someone, your elbow, your clothes is touching somebody else's clothes. So this virus can leave hours on clothes. You don't know where they have been to. You can only trust yourself. Now, always sanitize yourself as soon as you have touched any surface or mistakenly have shook anyone. If you have mistakenly touched any surface, especially ATM machine, doorknobs, hotel doors, or anything, gates, because you don't know who have touched that same surface you are touching, always carry around a sanitizer. It is very, very important that immediately you touch any surface, you need to clean your hand as soon as possible, immediately. If possible, you wear gloves, because your legs and your gloves will protect your hands from all the surfaces you have touched. You can pull them and throw them away. Don't take them to your house or you wash them, please. And secondly, if you are to touch any surface, if possible, you use glove, or you use your less dominant hand. That is, if you are a right-handed individual, use your left hand to do operations like pressing ATM, opening doors, or touching people or whatever. But if you are right-handed, if you are left-handed, use your right hand to do all these tasks as well. But immediately you finish, sanitize immediately, which is make sure you wash your hand or you rub your hands together very, very fast, because this sanitizer quickly dissolve. Alright, try as much as possible to avoid hugging any individual right now. If possible, when you come out from wherever you are going to, wherever you are going to, all you need to do is just pull out that shirt and drop it in the sun. The sun kills these viruses. Now, when you discover anyone who is sneezing around you, try to keep space away from them. Please stay away from anyone you discover that is sneezing around you. Good. Alright, I actually wanted to show you a video of what is called by the Turkish twist. When I was talking about hand washing. When I was talking about hand washing. Okay, now this is a video I just opened on YouTube, so I want you to listen to it.
Well, we're taught this when we go through our training, but we get the soap and the water on our hands, and we don't just sit there and wait for 20 seconds or 10 minutes, or however long it takes. We actually get the soap and we do what's called the Turkish twist, where you put your palms against each other and you rub your fingers. That rubs the front of the finger and the back of the finger. And this rubbing action is important because it's the tip of the fingers that infects you. So you move back and forth. Then, because the thumbs are out during that move, wash the thumbs separately because you have opposing digits. So if you don't wash your thumbs, they'll infect your fingertips again. And then finally, just get those tips with what I call creasing the palms. And then you can wash the water off. That's how you keep your hands clean. And if you don't do that, your fingers, wherever they touch, and we know the virus lives for days on metals and plastics, you'll take that virus and take it into your eyes, your nose, your mouth, because you touch your face dozens of times an hour.
I believe you got that message. Good. Now, what you need to do is make sure you try as much as possible to wash your hands using this method he mentioned. Alright, let's go about social distancing. From what I've explained so far about social distancing, I've told you sanitize yourself as soon as you touch any surface. Do not touch surface wearing gloves, and please no hugging. because contact with other individuals is not guaranteed that they are free of this virus. There is no way we can test them. Now, do not give anybody your phone to type in or your phone to edit or whatever. All you need to do is make sure your phone is with you always. Do not let anyone sneeze or cough around you. Stay away 5 feet from anyone if possible, and try to use a nose mask, a face guard, to protect yourself from this virus. Now, the average individual touches their face 1,000 times a day. This is a very bad habit presently. In the past, most people have oily face, and touching their face has become something irregular. It is this period that you will discover that it's not easy for you not to touch your face. Now, this virus is known to get into the lung via your face, that's your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. And that is why it is important for you to keep your hands to yourself by not touching your face. Even if you say you want to touch your face, or if you must touch your face, because it's not going to be an easy task for anyone, you need to wash your hands very well and sanitize them before you do that. And you must be at the comfort of your home, not even outside, because as I said, you do not know where your hands have touched. Then make sure you wash your hands with soap as much as possible. This is very, very important. This time around, the only way to survive this pandemic is for you to take these precautionary measures, please. Then number 5 is to boost your immune system. We have spoken about over and over. Most people who have survived this pandemic, number 1 reason is that the immune system were able to withstand this virus. And boosting your immune system is one of the things you can do right now. And the virus, since it's known to get through the eyes and the lungs and the mouth, because the virus is known to get into your lungs via the eyes and the nose and the mouth. Now, when the virus gets into your lungs, what it does is it replicates itself over and over again, and before you know, it causes the lung shortness of breath, where you will not be able to breathe. And this is the most important reason why you should try to make sure your hands are always clean. Now, when we talk about boosting of your immune system, as I mentioned, this particular video I'm making will not be complete without mentioning this particular point. Now, most people who have been diseased as a result of this virus have one underlying health issues. These people discover them in time because they have good health care system. We don't have that in Africa or in Nigeria. Even presently, as I'm speaking, we have less than 100 ventilators. That's a machine that helps you to breathe in this country. Whereas in many countries like that, they have, for every individual, 5 of them. For every of their population, they have 5 machines per 1 individual, 1 machine per 5 individual. Meaning, before 1 person will die, 5 person will die, at least 1 person will use that single machine. This is why it is important that you should try not to contract this virus by any means. It's not about the machine, but your immune system as an individual must be prepared. Now, most people have been diseased as a result of this because they have one underlying issue. Most Nigerians are not healthy. It's just that this virus is what will expose most of us. I'm telling you, because the kind of food we eat, the kind of drink we take, soft drinks, alcohol, and the rest of them are one of the things that weaken the immune system. Smoking, even most of our youth nowadays, if they contract that virus, I'm very, very afraid for their life, because smoking, drinking, and the rest of them do not provide any kind of immunity in any of these individuals that take them. Now, most of us today have underlying health challenges that are not showing any symptoms. Most people have BP. Most people have diabetes that they don't even know about because they are afraid to go out, or rather thinking of the cost of paying for bills when it comes to going out to do a research or a lab examination on themselves to check the state of their health. So right now, as we are, most people are just walking dead. So please try to make sure you don't contract this virus. That's the only way you can avoid it. And also work on boosting your immune system. Eat less meat. Stay away from soft drink. If you have vitamin C, it's been known to boost your immune system as well. Oranges, vitamin C capsules. Then it could be white, it could be yellow, or those red ones. It doesn't really matter. Both of them work fine. It's just that one is added with additional coloring. So, but the white and the yellow, both of them work the same. Now, I'm going to be teaching you how to make the most effective immune booster from the comfort of your home without going out. Because right now, everywhere is on lockdown. Now, how to make the most effective immune booster from the comfort of your home right now? Remember, we are talking about the COVID-19 survivor kit, and I've mentioned 5 things that you need as an individual to survive this. The number one, the first thing you should do is take hand washing religiously. The second thing you need to do is make sure you sanitize your hands. Very, very important. You don't know the subject because we are not conscious of this. Nobody thought something like this will happen. You touching an ATM machine and touching your laptop or your phone will contaminate, will cause issues in your system. This is why you need to sanitize every time and everything you have. Then number three has to do with please give me time moment. Number 3 has to do with social distancing. The government is doing their best. You should contribute to it as well. Try to distance yourself from any individual, no matter who they are. You don't know where they have been. The number 4 is stop touching your face, no matter how it is. I know it's not going to be easy, but it's not impossible as well. Then number 5, which you mentioned, is boost your immune system, and that's what I'm talking about right now. Now I'm going to show you or explain to you how to make the most effective immune booster. Now you see this immune booster you're going to be making from the comfort of your home. Boost your immune system and arm your white blood cells the strength to defend itself against bacteria and viruses. Now before now, everybody had a job they were doing. I was into helping women who are trying to conceive, and in this moment I discovered that one of the issues they have is what is called sperm leakage, and this is due to their immune system getting weak. And this particular drink I'm about to show you or explain to you is what they have used to make sure they stop the sperm leakage, arm their white cells with enough strength or immunity to defend itself, that's the body, against viruses. As I've explained so far, most people do not know they have underlying issues. Now number 2 is that if you are a woman and you are taking this particular drink I'm explaining, it will help with sperm leakage. It's going to stop sperm from leaking out of your body. They call it a dye in Yoruba. That is, when you meet with your husband after sex, sperm leaks out of your body. This particular drink is going to stop that in less than 8 days. Meaning, if you have met with your husband immediately, stand up. It doesn't have anything to do with it. Sperm leakage will never come out from your body. Sperm will not leak out of your system or your vagina anymore. The number 3 factor is if you are experiencing infection as a woman, and if as a man you are scratching your scrotum, that's your balls, you are scratching them always, you have what is called candidiasis, and that alone can weaken or lower your sperm count. This is why you should make sure that you are able to take care of this situation from the beginning, and it has to do with the root, which is making that drink and making sure your immune system is working faster. Now, for women who are experiencing pain after sex, or they are experiencing any kind of discharge, or this white cottage discharge or watery discharge, where they are trying to get weight. And as a man, if you are experiencing weak erection or low sperm count, it's as a result of any of these, either candida or either PID, pelvic inflammatory disease, or either staphylococcus. So whichever one you are experiencing, this drink will also work in taking care of it. Then number 4, are you a man? Are you having weak erection? This will help you to improve your erection. For most men who have used it in my program, because most women who are trying to conceive, I also try to take care of their men as well. They've used this drink and they've said they have experienced an increase in their erection. Number 5, for women who cannot control what they eat, what they drink, and the rest of them, this drink will help you to take care of that. Now, it will help you to kill the craving for soft drink, especially if you are addicted to minerals. Now, number 2 causes of ovulatory problem is soft drinks. Now, whether you are young, whether you are old, you should try to avoid this soft drink, because there is what is called addictive, which is being added to these soft drinks. This addictive gets you worked up that you must have that taste. That's why it's called addicted. Have that taste for drinking whatever you are addicted to. And this is why there are technologies out there that we do not know about, that food manufacturers, drink manufacturers are using to make potent the sales of whatever they are selling, so that you can be addicted to it, you can't escape it, and you spend your savings while you are destroying your health. And secondly, if you can't do without meat, or you are struggling to stop taking soft drink, this drink will help you to achieve that. Meat is injurious to women who have fibroid, women who have infection, and men who have any kind of infection as well. You have to stop taking meat, okay? Because at this critical time, your immune system is very important. Number 6 is this particular drink also help you to shed some body weight. That help you to lose weight. You will feel, because the conditioning of this item or this drink is this. What it does is it helps you feel full most of the times, and to help you to discharge, because every food you take stays or sits in the body for about 48 to 72 hours, depending on the quality of food. There are some food you will eat that will be discharged or expelled from the body in less than 24 hours, and there are some food you will take that will take more than that. So this particular item will help you feel full, and you'll be going to the loo frequently. Forget it, it's not going to make you purge, but it will help you to be able to discharge right now, as you go to the loo frequently. Then number 7, as I mentioned, you can use one of the items to make this particular immune booster as a sanitizer. It is so powerful to the extent that a woman or a man who has smelly private parts, for example, now somebody wants to, or you have a smelly private part, there's one item that you use in making this drink that will help you as a sanitizer to cleanse that smell below, that it will be cleaner as a day. It has so many other benefits that are too numerous to mention, for women who are trying to lose weight, for women who are trying to get rid of soft drink, for women who are trying to balance and immune their body. This particular item does it. Now you can go and see lots of testimonies of these people who made these particular drinks in this link, www.getbellefast.com/infectionnomo. As our own civic duty, our duty is to help and inform every individual out there to stay safe. Please, we can beat this pandemic if we obey the WHO precautionary measures, which are the things I've listed here. Make sure you are following this, but stay away from crowd. If you love going to church, please stay away from crowd. So look at this link below, www.getbellefast.com/infectionnomo. and you get how to boost your immune system. I really appreciate you for taking time to watch this video. God bless you and have a great time. Stay safe.